Over the past few weeks, we've had the pleasure of demoing some of the 2022 AK foils, and we've been experimenting with kite foiling, wing foiling, wake foiling, and also e-foiling. So I'm going to go over what our impressions are, and we've had a lot of people try them out from beginner to advanced. So for kite foiling, we experimented with the 850 tracer, the 1000 plasma, and the 1300 plasma. And the wing of choice for most people was the 850 tracer. It's a very fast wing, it's very easy to ride, it's very versatile in that you can ride it in light winds, but then still get locked in going really fast. It makes it really easy for learning transitions and things like that. Previously I had the Airush monocoque wing, which I absolutely loved and could never find a wing to live up to this one. And AK did a really good job matching the performance of last year's monocoque while putting it into a three-piece to make it a little more versatile for traveling. As for the plasma wings, this was new. This is a new territory for me in the high aspect. No one here had really ridden the high aspects, and we were pleasantly surprised for kiting. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I thought they'd be hard to turn, but it's actually almost easier to turn these than some of last year's surf wings. They're really fast for how big they are, so they're much faster than a traditional surf wing. They have incredible glide, and if you get them out in the waves, it really is a joy because you can ride the waves so easily and pump with it really well. And I tried the 1000 and the 1300. For me, being a smaller to medium-sized guy, this was plenty. I find zero reason for me to go to the 1300. I didn't see any benefits in additional lift or anything like that. This was plenty. What I will say though is if you're a beginner, some beginners had a difficult time with the 1000 because it's a little bit of a different ride and gets a little bit twitchy when you're up. But once you get it, it's a really fun wing to ride. So for winging, we tried the 1000 plasma and the 1300 plasma. Previously I was on the 1600 surf wing from last year, which is a great wing to learn on, and it was a ton of fun. And then next I jumped on the 1300 plasma and I loved it. It's much faster, much easier to move around, and was a blast. And after that I was like, oh well, maybe I'll try the 1000, and I was shocked even more because I was amazed that it wasn't any harder to get up on plane, to get up flying, but it was just a lot faster, a lot more fun to throw around. I put straps on, did some boosts, and this wing was a clear winner for me. 1300, if you're heavier, it would be good, but as a guy that's 170 pounds, this is perfect. For wake foiling behind the boat, we experimented with the Trek 2000, the Plasma 1300, and the Plasma 1000. And the Trek 2000 was a really easy wing to fly, but probably better if you're a heavier rider or complete beginner, something like that. The Trek could be great. But really, again, big winner was the Plasma 1000. It was so much fun to ride behind the boat. You could catch the wake so easily. I went back, I think, 6 wakes, like no problem. So easy to pump, extremely easy to throw around. It just was a blast, and I can't wait to ride this one more. I tried the 1300 as well, but for me, there was zero advantage. Maybe if you're a little bit heavier, then this would be better, but the 1000, without a doubt, best thing I could find behind the boat. We've also been extremely lucky to put these foils on e-foils, and it's been really fun experimenting with them. If you're just learning, I'd highly recommend the Trek shape. It's very friendly, very easy to ride. In terms of the 2000, that'd be if you've got a bigger board and you're a heavier rider, but really for a medium-sized board or an average-sized person, the 1300 would be great. And then after that, once you get more comfortable, the tracer is a really fun shape. It's really fast, a little more efficient, a little easier to throw around and have some fun with. And for just about everyone, the 1300 would likely be great. And then go down to the 1000 if you want to push a little more, or I personally love the 850, a little bit harder to ride, but goes really fast and is really fun to throw around. And then we have the plasmas, which again, I love it for e-foiling. They're faster, they are a little bit different to ride, just like the other disciplines, but they're just much more efficient. You'll get more battery life with your e-foil, and you'll have a ton of fun on these. So for me, My two favorite were the 1000 Plasma and the 850 Tracer. They covered just about everything and anything I want to do, whether I want to go wake surfing and pump as long as I possibly can, or go real fast on a kite, or kite in the waves, Efoil, whatever it is. These two cover it all for me.